You already know. You already know.
Hey man, say man, so we got an arrest in the David case, man. David has finally been arrested, and it's not looking too good for him. I be hearing a lot of people on the internet saying they ain't got no evidence. The grand jury didn't charge him. Well, they didn't need the grand jury to do anything because they already got somebody that was cooperating, man. That's what people failed to realize. They had a snitch the whole time. Old boy who David was paying. Let me give y'all some news you can use. Old boy that David was paying was one of the first people that came to the police and tipped everybody off. He was the first person that told everybody that David allegedly took this dude out, man. Took his girl out. Took the little young girl out. And guess what I'm hearing, man? What? It's more than one. They saying that it could be 3 women. Oh, so there could be 2 more women that's disappeared. That's not seen. That nobody know where they at. Nobody know. 2 more women. And this is what people understand. I keep telling people. When people are evil, bro, and they kill, they don't just kill at one time. When people are a predator, they don't just be a predator one time. You see what I'm saying? Just like
that's very true. That's very true because you have to understand it's a mental nature. You know what I'm saying?
And it's an addiction.
Right, and you've started somewhere. You know, it's very odd for a person to do like those one-offs are like a lover or a friend you got into an argument with. You get what I'm saying? And it got really heated and you did something to them. And
I was drunk and it was like something happened that one night.
Right. Those are, I mean, they happen very often to different people, but to the person, that's probably the one and only time they flipped. Mm-hmm. Versus someone, this is serious. This girl was severed and mutilated.
Exactly. And this what people don't understand.
Not a normal heat of the argument.
And we all watched Dexter. We've all watched Michael Myers. We all watched these horror movies, Scream. To chop someone's body parts into pieces, you have to be what type of criminal?
You have to be very sadistic.
You have to be very illuminating. You have to be very very unvibrant. You have to be unattached.
Right.
Very dark.
Sociopath. Because the emotion can't be there. One, because it's not like cutting chicken or steak. Like this takes a lot of, and it can't involve a kitchen knife.
No,
it's not.
You're dealing with saws. You're dealing with.
So the detail in what you're putting into, you have to detach from humanization. You're completely fucking gone. You're severing a person.
And if you watch him when he talks in his interviews, and you watch how he talks about his song lyrics, he talks about death and his music, and he talk about killing and death, and like he's almost like a Marilyn Manson. That's who he remind me of, a black Marilyn Manson. If you listen to his,
a little different.
If you listen, but if you listen to his music, this dude David. He's into gothic.
Well, he was like Marilyn Manson was into a dark underworld. But the funny part of it is, even now when I listen to it, the dark underworld wasn't really the dark underworld. It was the actual regular people. So it wasn't like when we were thinking about him shredding people, that really wasn't the message. But I don't listen to David's music. So I don't know what he's like. Maybe I need to listen to it.
But that's what I'm saying. He has this song where he talks about how he killed her. And he talks about it in the song. And this was the crazy thing about it. This is why I say he's different, because he also was performing in his shows and his tours.
Yeah, I remember.
With the casket. No, they didn't even know she was gone at this time. Mm-hmm. They just was able to bring it back and put 2 and 2 together. So while she's gone and she's dead, he's on tour with a casket and he's singing songs in memory of her and entwining it. Almost like with Murder in My Mind, but he's doing it in a gothic way and saying she died and I killed her on this day.
Okay, so do you think that maybe this is okay? Listen to this. Because they found this girl's body in a trunk in a parking garage, right?
They found her, and no, they found her body in an impound lot.
Okay.
No, outside his house. It was outside his house.
Okay, right. And it was because someone had called. Wasn't it sitting there because
sitting there so long it was about to get towed?
It was about to get towed, and the smell was wretched. So if he's on tour. Because rigor mortis doesn't take very long to sit in, depending on the weather, right? And the body was already decapitated and all sorts. So, do you think there was a second person?
There was. I've been said
was supposed to get rid of that car. I believe never did. And now it became a thing.
No, I believe they were his father. I believe his father was supposed to help him get rid of the body.
Because remember, all of the cameras that are around the place showed him he was away. Once he leaves, that was it. So that car stayed there. So do you think someone was supposed to pick up that car?
No, I don't
take it somewhere, ditch the body?
Let me tell you. I don't think the car was ever supposed to get towed. They messed up. They literally ordered an incinerator. So they were going to burn this body up. They were going to cremate the body. He was going to have her body and ashes sitting on his mantle.
Oh my goodness.
Because he was going to burn her up. He ordered this. He had these things. Like these are.
I think people sometimes think, because we're so desensitized because we watch scary movies and all this stuff when you're talking about it, you don't even realize what truly happened. But an actual person ordered an incinerator.
Yeah, and anybody.
She's 15, 16 years old.
And this incinerator, the thing he ordered, it goes up to 35,000 degrees heat. So to burn a body, you needed to be at least 1,800 to 2,200 degrees.
Correct. The thought process of a person like this is mentally insane.
And so if you got an incinerator and he ordered this came to the house. This was in the backyard. I just think that they got. This is my assumption. I believe they got a tip on the car, and that's why it was being towed. It was made to look like it was being towed because I believe that the car had all the stickers on it. I believe it was legally parked, but they had to have a reason to go in the car because you have to have a warrant.
Right.
And you can't just go in a parked car if it's no traffic violations, no nothing. So I believe somebody tipped them off.
Right, but they said walking up to the car you can smell.
I believe that was a lie. I believe the way they.
Oh no, dead body.
No, they had they would have been knew that body was in there. It only takes a week. It only takes a week to know that body's in there if that's the case. They had that body chopped up and wrapped up like meat. Like you know what I'm saying? I believe they had that. Let's think about it. They had that body chopped up into little pieces. They had that shit salam wrapped. They had that shit. They had that shit. What's that? Vacuum sealed.
Wow.
No, this ain't the signature. It's a signature.
Well, those are the cheapest ones.
No, they were. They not.
They only had those.
But these are all right. These good, but these ain't the cheapest ones. No, these are good.
Okay, well, open them.
Well, they had their body smeared, but she ain't the only one. Put the cat in the garage.
That's really sad.
These soft though. Microsoft fuck one. How much was those?
This is fun.
I got training on Saturday.
Yeah, training at them.
Yeah,
I figured that was gonna happen. Of course, they had already told you. I knew they were gonna hire you when they told you to come bring that paper because they don't do no background check.
Oh, you got a job? They called you out?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
As long as we making money.
Yeah.
They tell you how much you gonna get paid?
I think they start at 12.
That's what's up. That's what's up.